moments away. The setting in North Carolina. The Spectrum Center in downtown. The Celtics taking on the Hornets. For Boston, the ninth-place team in the East as we get deeper into the season. Now is the time for them to elevate their play and climb that ladder. Hornets, Celtics, the NBA on 2K Sports. Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You look at the Raptors. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And the Hornets, they're still sorting out their roster, trying to find a way to unlock their full potential in a holding pattern, if you will. And that could change, though, at any moment.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Kemba Walker is a multiple-time All-Star. But from his first seasons in the league, stardom was not assured. Even he said, "I never saw myself playing at this level. There were times I didn't know if I even belonged in the NBA. I guess you could say I'm surprised." Now, Kevin, every player has those doubts at the beginning, but few overcome them the way Kemba has.
David, he's come a long way. Thank you. We're in the middle of the season, Doris. Some teams now just beginning to find their stride, their rhythm. How do they now maintain it?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year, you've established your rotation. Players know when they're going to come in, when they might be subbed out. I think it's about sort of finding, keeping, and maintaining that rhythm and execution that should be very, very well ingrained habits.
I know you've played this way, but when you know your role, when you know the minutes and the rhythm, as we were just talking about, I think for a player that's huge. Am I correct?
You are. Know your role and star in your role.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Williams is out there with Hayward, and it's Cantor in at the 5. And for Charlotte, they've got the prodigy. Batuma's out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Zeller, and it's Rozier in at the point guard. Shot's good by Walker.
Always feels good getting that first one in the bank.
And will that get him rolling? Will it get him rolling? This should be an interesting night.
Here's Ford. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Smart. Walker against Rozier, and he gets the bucket. Walker's got his second basket of the game.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Smart against Ford. Left side, Kidd-Gilchrist. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Ford dishes to Batum. The shot comes out, and it's Boston the other way. Inside, here's Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
How about Marcus Smart? Keeps his balance even with the defense in his grill. That is really nicely done.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. That one good for 2. So it's Boston now. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much beyond the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
Ford up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Once again, Shea was named Player of the Week. Great set of games for him. So not exactly, Greg, a surprise.
And what he did for his team the last handful of games can't be measured on just the stat sheet. He was everything you want from a player, and the league rightfully acknowledged that. And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Cantor, the pass to Hayward. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
And Walker kicks to Williams. In the corner, it's Hayward. Shoots over Batum. Here's Cantor. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Walker. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Tipped away. Stolen by Walker. The pull-up. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 8 points for Kemba Walker.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Rozier the pass to 4. Six to shoot. The rebound by the Celtics. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The kick out to Walker. To the paint. Williams' shot is off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. And the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And this Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long, with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency. Greg, is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Ford.
And Kevin, last season there were a couple of glaring deficiencies for the Celtics. I thought they had a problem with shot selection. Too often I thought they settled for pull-up jumpers. They did not exploit their length to get into the paint, nor did they exploit their ability to get to the free throw line. And ultimately that really cost them.
Both free throws good from Ford. And with the Celtics last season, Doris, one of the league's lowest rate of free throws attempted and bottom 7 defensive rebounding.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They had a couple of players coming off of surgeries, knee troubles. Sometimes that can make you hesitant to mix it up on the interior. But boy, if you want to win, you've got to get to the free throw line and you've got to get to the offensive glass. Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And that is how he rolls. A prolific scorer. Walker's been calling his own number tonight.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, the Prodigy.
And what a stretch it's been for him. I mean, it goes beyond the scoring, which he has had no problem doing. He's been all over the small things that take a shooting guard from good to great.
Now, here is Ford. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And a wide open look for Walker from outside off the mark. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebounding or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions. And getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
Brown is checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Walker kicks to Brown. Great D that time from Batum.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Ford with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. And he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Ford. Ford's got 11.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Walker. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Outside, Smart. The three. And Rozier pulls it down. Hornets leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Kid Gilchrist. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown. Walker surveying the floor. The pass to Canner. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now, here is Ford. 11 points in the game. To the inside. And Zeller kicks to Rozier. Here's Ford. Misses the three.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
Walker dishes to Williams. Brown against Kid Gilchrist. Back to Williams. Smart up top. 9 points last game out.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times. End of the floor.
They're making a switch here. Brown against Ford. From outside the arc. Charlotte no good that time either. You know, Greg, defense forgiven for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Prodigy is out there with Monk, and it's Kid Gilchrist in its small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the Prodigy in the last time out against the Grizzlies was terrific. He dropped in 55 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt, Greg. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Celtics leading by 4. And here's Smart. He has 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Cody Zeller.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip off the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
And that one falls for Smart. And that defensive pressure of Smart will wear you down, Doris, over the course of a game.
Kevin, it takes its toll because his combination of athleticism, strength, and motor makes him an absolute monster on the defensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Batum comes in for Washington. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Malik Monk. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And you know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects to him.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Now here's Brown. After the miss from Ford, the shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. It's good. Kid Gilchrist has got 6.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Boston leading by 6. Smart with the ball. He has 7. Hayward outside. Brown against Ford. Brown the pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
And Smart over to help. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark. And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Brown down low, guarded by Ford. And it's Brown missing. Hornets trail by 8. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Ford. There's the feed to Zeller. Over Williams. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by Ford.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Smart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.